Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, Stan the Movie Man here with you with the WIMZ.com movie review. This week, your vote sent me to see Now You See Me. It is the story of four magicians who call themselves the Four Horsemen. They each receive a tarot card that has an address in New York City on the back of it. Now, each of these four magicians is pretty much just a street performer. Some of them have been popular but have become less popular, while others use magic to pickpocket and steal money from people in their audience. They get these cards to tell them to be at this location in New York City. When they arrive, it's an old, empty, abandoned apartment. However, there are things in the apartment that lead them to some plans, some very sophisticated plans for some illusions. A year after their meeting, they are the top act in Las Vegas at the MGM, and their benefactor, who has them, who brought them to the MGM, is Arthur Tressler, the man who has bankrolled their big show in Las Vegas. He's played by Michael Caine. The Four Horsemen are Daniel Atlas, played by Jesse Eisenberg. You have Merritt McKinney, who is Woody Harrelson. Henley Reeves is Isla Fisher. And Jack Wilder is Dave Franco. Now, they announced to the crowd at the end of their show in Las Vegas that they're going to perform a trick that's never been performed before. Normally when you hear that in Las Vegas, it means they've been doing it for 20 years, but in this case it actually is the first time. They announced they're going to rob a bank. They pull a gentleman out of the audience, who just happens to be from France, whose bank is in Paris, and tell him that they are going to magically transport him to his bank, where they are going to rob all the money inside of it. Somehow, the guy winds up in a vault, and there's this giant vortex fan wind thing that sucks all the money out of the vault, and then the money magically appears in the theater where it's raining down from the ceiling. In attendance at this particular show is a gentleman named Thaddeus Bradley, played by Morgan Freeman. Thaddeus is a guy who debunks magicians, who explains how their tricks are performed. And because of this bank robbery, he is brought in by the FBI to help them figure out how the trick was done, how they managed to make it look like the guy was in Paris in an instant after being in Las Vegas. The lead FBI agent is Dylan Rhodes, played by Mark Ruffalo, and he is joined by a French Interpol agent, Alma Dre, who is played by Melody Laurent. The movie is quite flashy and brilliant at first. The magic it's believable in the fact that some of these tricks probably could be performed in a big stage show. As the movie progresses, however, the tricks become even more and more fantastical, more and more impossible, and the story doesn't really focus on the Four Horsemen that much. It's mostly focused on the FBI agent Rhodes and the Interpol agent Dre, who are at first at odds, and of course in the normal course of things fall in love. Now, again, the movie is pretty exciting at first, and I enjoyed the big giant magic tricks, but as it moves forward, it becomes progressively more ridiculous. Not only the tricks, but also you are shown behind the scenes of how they were done, how they managed to pull off all these various bank heist illusions, stealing money from various people and giving it to people who deserve it. They're kind of the Robin Hoods, modern day Robin Hoods, and while it starts out really good, I think it kind of falls apart as it moves forward, it tries to build on its own momentum, and what it ends up doing is shooting itself in the foot. After a good start, I am giving Now You See Me 3 guitars. Go to WIMZ.com to read my complete review, as well as to vote on the movie that I see next time. If you have any questions or comments, you can always send them to me at StanTheMovieMan@att.net, and you can follow me on Twitter at MovieManStan. Alright, in closing, here's my big magic trick. Nothing up my sleeve. And presto! Yeah, it's really not that impressive, is it? Yeah. Okay, bye.